So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend that third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
15.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here I come. 15. 44's Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
We don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, really called by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
They don't want it.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Lost the run.
Hey, sound one.
Right there, 54.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
We got 4.
Yes. Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You remember me?
On 2nd down and 4. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Foles. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking a positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Hey, team six.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Foles.
Watch the screen.
Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And when you can talk about teams scripting plays to start a game, a lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They look to throw here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They should have known.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go again to McCoy. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you get.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And we'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.